You're welcome. Good morning. Sure, you're having a wonderful time. You're welcome. You're welcome. In a few minutes, the meeting will start. Let's give others some time to join the class. In the next 5 minutes, we'll start the session. If you have any pair you want us to analyze together, please drop it in the comment section. If there's any pair you want us to analyze, drop it in the comments section. Also, if you can see my screen, please comment yes if you can see my screen, and if you can hear me clearly, I want you to comment yes. So as you can see, I took a trade on GJ JPY. I'm currently selling Great Britain JPY, and the trade is in good profits. And in a few minutes, I will share with you why I took a sell trade on GJ. Okay, let's wait for others. You can see this is my current trade on GJ. I sold it a few minutes ago, and I'm going to share with you why I took a sell trade on GBP JPY. Hello? If you can hear me, comment yes. Can you hear me? Am I audible? I want to see your comments. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You're all welcome. Which pair do you want us to analyze? Drop it in the comments space. Which pair do you want us to analyze? So much opportunity in the market, money making opportunity in the market. We need to take advantage of these opportunities. Collins, it's the next compound. Okay, it's my neighbor's compound. So which pair do you want us to look at? Euro Aussie. Okay, let's start with Euro Aussie. I'm currently selling GBP JPY. Let's look at Euro Aussie. I'm bearish on Euro Aussie. Okay, I'm bearish on Euro Aussie. Let's start with the daily time frame. Let's see what we have on daily. So you would see how the yesterday candle closed. Can you see it? Yesterday candle closed as a shooting star, which is an indication that the trend is changing or is about to change from bullish to bearish. Okay, and you will also notice that the shooting star formed at a resistance level. You can see we had a resistance here, and we also had a resistance here. You can see, and there was a strong rejection from that level. So after the close of the shooting star on daily time frame, the next thing I will do is go down to 4-hour time frame. So what do we have on 4-hour after the close of that candle? So you can see what we have on 4-hour. Can you see what we have on 4-hour? We had a shooting star, a bearish shooting star. Then we have an engulfing candle. You can see that this candle engulfed this bullish candle and also engulfed this bullish candle. So this indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. So after that move, you can see what I did after the market tested this. You can see this supports. I applied my Fibonacci tool. You can see tested this supports. There was a strong rejection from that level. So what I did was to apply Fibonacci, waited for Fibonacci to pull back to premium. I waited for price to pull back to premium or equilibrium before selling. So my bias on Euro Aussie is bearish. Euro Aussie is bearish. Collins, I hope you get that. I hope you get that. Euro Aussie is still bearish. So I took a sell on GJ. Let me share with you why I took a sell on GJ. You can see it's still bearish. I'm in good profit at the moment. Okay. So let's start with the daily. What do we have on the daily? What pattern do we have on the daily? You can see how yesterday candle closed. You can see how the yesterday candle closed. It's closed as an hanging man. Can you see that? After the formation of a spinning top on Friday, yesterday candle closed hanging man, bearish hanging man, which indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. You would also notice that the hanging man formed at a previous high. Can you see that? So that is the reason I am selling GBP JPY. Okay, let's go down to 4-hour. So on 4-hour, you can see at this point there was a break of structure. At this point, you can see it here. There was a shift in market structure. This was the last higher low on 4-hour. I hope you can see that. You can see it. And on this candlestick, this bearish candlestick broke that structure. Can you see that? So that is the reason I took a sell on GBP JPY. And these are my targets. These are my targets. I'm expecting price to drop to this zone. Okay, is there another pair you want us to analyze? GBP USD, I'm still bearish on GBP USD. Let's look at the chart. GBP USD, Aussie USD, I'm still bearish on both pairs. So let's start with the daily. What do we have on daily? So you could see yesterday candle closed as a spinning top, a bullish spinning top. So if we're just focused on the daily time frame, we are expected to wait for today's candle to close bearish before we sell. Okay, if we're just focused on the daily time frame, we'll wait for the for today's candle to close bearish before we sell. But after the close of yesterday candle, if you don't want to wait for today's candle to close, what you need to do is go down to the next lower time frame, which is 4 hour. On 4 hour, let's see what we had on 4 hour after the close. You also notice that um, this previous high was tested. I think yesterday's move was to clear liquidity at these previous highs. Okay, I think that was the reason price went up yesterday. Okay, so I think they've cleared liquidity at these previous highs and they're about pushing the price down. So let's see what we had on 4 hour after the close of yesterday spinning top. What do we have on 4 hour? So you can see what we had on 4 hour. We had a spinning top indicating change in trend from bullish to bearish, and the next candle, this was the last candle for yesterday market, you can see that it closed bearish. This indicates that sellers, the bears, are showing up in the market. Okay, so the first candle for the day closed bullish and formed a support, and that support has been broken. Can you see that? So it's the reason I'm considering selling GBP USD. Okay, this is GBP USD. I'm currently trading GBP JPY. That's why I wouldn't be executing a trade on GBP USD, because I have a maximum daily loss. There's a maximum amount I'm willing to risk on a daily basis, and I've risked all that on GBP JPY. But if I'm to sell on GBP USD, this would be the right time to sell GBP USD. GBP USD is bearish, and it's likely going to hit this low. It's likely going to hit this low, and also it's likely going to hit this low. These are the two areas I'm expecting GU to hit. Okay, so GU is bearish, and I just gave the reasons why I'm considering selling GU. Starting from the daily time frame, it closed as a spinning top at a previous high. Okay, then you go down to 4 hour, you can see 4 hour candle closed spinning top, closed bearish. Okay, that's an indicator that the bears are showing up in the market, and as you can see, they are exercising, they are gaining strength, gaining momentum. The bears are gaining momentum. So let's see what we have on 1 hour at the moment. Okay, you can see on 1 hour. Then let's go to 15 minutes. There should be a shift in market structure on 15 minutes. Can you see that? Can you see the shift in market structure at this level? Can you see it? This candlestick closed below. And you know, when there's a shift in market structure, price will always pull back to fill fair value gaps or pull back to a resistance level before it. And that has played out here. I hope that is clear. Any other pair you want us to analyze together, please let me know. Let me know. Let's look at Australian dollar USD. I'm also bearish on Australian dollar USD. So let's start with the daily. No, sorry, I'm bullish on Australian dollar USD. I'm bullish on Australian dollar USD. Sorry, bullish on Australian dollar USD. So let's start with the daily. You would see, was it on Wednesday, last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Okay, last Wednesday candle closed as a spinning bottom, indicating change in trend from bearish to bullish, and you can see that that candlestick formed at a support level. Can you see this support? Okay, it formed at a support level, so it is expected that price should pull back to a discount level. Okay, so you can see now price is pulling back into a discount level. So what we are looking at for now, what you should look out for, is a bullish reversal pattern at a discount level. Okay, so price is currently at a discount level. Okay, so all you have to wait for is a bullish reversal pattern. It could be hammer, it could be engulfing, it could be inverted hammer. Once you see those formation, you should execute a buy trade on Australian dollar USD. Okay, let's see what we have on 4 hour. I hope you're all following. So you can see what we have on 4 hour. So it's likely the current 4 hour candle is going to close as an hammer. It is likely 4 hour candle will close as an hammer. If it closes as an hammer, on 1 hour, you should have what looks like an engulfing pattern. Okay, let's go to 1 hour. So you can see on 1 hour, we already have hammer here on 1 hour. This is an hammer, but this is a bearish hammer. We cannot jump in and start buying because this is hammer. Okay, the next candle should close above the high of this hammer. That is when we should consider buying Australian dollar USD. I hope that is clear. Okay, that is my take on Australian dollar USD. I am bullish on Australian dollar USD. Okay, any other pair you want us to look at? Let's look at USD JPY. USD JPY. Okay, it's obvious as you can see. USD JPY, if you look at the structure here, it's been forming series of lower high and lower low, right? This is on 1 hour time frame. It's been forming series of lower high and lower low. That tells you that the trend is bearish. Okay, and you can see on 1 hour, the last 1 hour candle closed as a shooting star, and before the close of the shooting star candle, we had a doji. This is a strong indication that the bears are showing up strong in the market. They are gaining momentum. Okay, so you should look out for sell opportunity. Okay, if I'm to sell USDJPY, this would have been the right time to execute a sell trade on USDJPY. As you know, I'm currently trading GBP/JPY, so it won't make sense to execute sell on USDJPY because both are positively correlated. By that, I mean they move in the same direction 70 to 80% of the time. Okay, so that's my take on USDJPY. Let's see what we have on daily. You can see daily. Last Wednesday candle closed as what? Spinning top, right? It closed as a spinning top, which indicates change in trend. And you can see since yesterday, USDJPY has been bearish. It has been bearish. Now, if it closes below, price is struggling to break this low. Okay, that is what is holding price now. The low of this candle and also this resistance on support. That's what is holding price. If that level is broken, then you should expect more bearish move on USDJPY, and it's likely going to hit this support. It's likely going to hit this support or fill this fair value gap. Okay, so it's likely going to hit that support or hit that fair value gap. So I'm bearish on USDJPY. Any question? Any question? Do you have any question? Any question? What are the challenges you're facing in markets? Feel free to ask questions. Okay, Which other pair? Which other pair do you want us to analyze? Let's look at gold. What's happening on gold? Okay, this is daily. So I'm bullish on gold. You see how yesterday candle closed? Okay. So first thing, identify. Let's see. Identify the low of yesterday candle. You can see. You can see the low of yesterday candle was support in the past. Can you see that? Support in the past. Okay, so after the close of yesterday candle, and yesterday candle looks like an armor. Okay, it looks like an armor, but not a valid armor. Also, it's a bearish armor. So we can't execute a buy trade. We have to wait for the next candle to close bullish before we buy. But if we don't want to wait for the next candle to close bullish, what do? We go down to the next lower time frame. Then switch to 4 hour. Yeah, that's the next lower time frame. So what do we have on 4 hour? You can see what we had on 4 hour. We had an engulfing pattern. This is a valid confirmation that we have buyers in the market. You can see it. So at the moment, gold is bullish, and gold is likely going to hit this level. It's likely going to hit this level. The first target would be this previous high. Okay, that will be the first target, and the second target is likely going to be this level. So at the moment, gold is bullish. Look for opportunities to buy gold. Okay. Okay, CHF JPY, Euro JPY is bearish. Okay, let's look at CHF JPY. CHF JPY should be bearish too. I don't have CHF. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the daily. You can see what we have here. This is a bearish setup. Okay, a shooting star candle formed at a previous resistance level. Can you see that? Can you see? Okay, so one would have started selling after the close of this shooting star. So let's see, let's go down to lower time frame. So after the close of that shooting star, they have gone down to the next lower time frame, which is 4 hour, right? Let's see the formation. It's likely we're going to have something that looks like an engulfing on 4 hour. Okay, let's see. So you can see what we had on 4 hour time frame after the close of that shooting star. We had a shooting star here, doji, spinning top. Okay, several candlestick pattern indicating change in trend. Okay, so after this first move, what happened? Price pulled back to fill a fair value gap, and currently it's selling. Okay, so it is bearish. CHF JPY is bearish. It's likely going to hit this level. I hope that is clear. Euro JPY too is bearish. Euro JPY is bearish too. Let me check my GBP JPY trade. Okay. Because I've got plans to add more trades. Okay. I will be adding more trades if this level is cleared. If this level is cleared, I would add more trades on GBP JPY. Any other question? Any other pair you want us to analyze? Let me know. Please ensure you apply good risk and money management on every trade you execute in the markets. Entries. I You should have a strategy that you trade, okay? It's your setup that tells you when to buy. But most times I look for my setup during the London and New York session. Starting from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's for London session. The New York session from 2:30 to 4. That's when I look out for my setup. The reason being that that period the market is very volatile. The market is very volatile. Sometimes when I see my setups late hours of the day, say by 8, 9, I don't execute them. Okay, I don't execute them. I wait for London or New York session before I execute the trades. I hope you get that. Also, if you were stopped out, it could be that your stop loss was too close. How many pips do you use as stops? Collins, how many pips do you use as stops? Let me know if there's any pair you want us to analyze. We've looked at over 6 pairs now: Euro JPY, CHF JPY, Australian dollar USD, GBP USD, gold. If there's any other pair you want us to analyze, please drop it in the comment space. Okay, let's look at Euro USD, or let's look at USD card. What do we have on USD card? Let's start with the daily time frame. So you can see yesterday candle closed as a shooting star. This is a valid shooting star. Forming, which formed at a previous resistance, right? It formed at a previous resistance. Can you see that? Okay, so after the close of that shooting star, the next thing is to go down to the next lower time frame, which is 4 hour. On 4 hour, we could find an engulfing pattern on 4 hour. Let's see. Let's go down to 4 hour. So you can see what we had on 4 hour time frame. This is an engulfing pattern, right? This is an engulfing pattern on 4 hour, which indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. Now, if you go to 1 hour, 15 minutes, there should be a shift in market structure on 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame. So let's see what we had on 1 hour after the close of yesterday market. So can you see the shifts at this level? Can you see the shift in market structure at this level? Can you see that? This candlestick broke out from this higher low. Can you see that? Can you see that? So USD card is bearish at the moment. So it's likely going to hit this low, okay? This low. So that's my target on USD card. Those are the areas I will considering taking profits if I'm to sell USD card. Okay, any question? Any question? Let me check my GBP JPY trade. Okay, still in good profits. Okay, still in good profits. I've made over 32 pips on GJ. 32 pips on GJ. GBP OC. Do I have GBP OC on my list? I think GBP OC is positively correlated with Euro Aussie. So we should expect bearish move on GBP Aussie. Let me see if I can add it to the list. Few minutes. How do I do that now? Few minutes. Well, it's been bearish. Let's start with the daily. What do we have on daily? Okay, so you can see how yesterday candle closed. We had a resistance here. I think did the price get to that level? Okay, it didn't get to that level. Okay, we also had a support here. So this could be the reason pricing hits this resistance, but it's almost hit that level. Okay, so this could be the reason it didn't hit that level. So what we had here yesterday, it looks like a shooting star, right? Yeah, it looks like a shooting star, but it's a bullish shooting star. So we are not expected to execute a trade after the close of a bullish shooting star. We have to wait for the next candle to close bearish before we sell. Okay, so after the close of yesterday candle, let's see what we had on 4 hour. What do we have on 4 hour? We should have a bearish reversal pattern on 4 hour. So you can see what we had on 4 hour. We had a spinning top. The next candle closed bearish, closed below the low of this spinning top. Okay, so that confirms on a bearish move on GA. Okay, this was just a pullback to fill a fair value gap. Okay, this was just a pullback. So right now, this is a good time to sell GA if you're considering selling GA. Let's go to 1 hour. There should be a shift in market structure on 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so let's go to 15 minutes. So you can see on 15 minutes the shift in market structure at the moment. Can you see that? This is the shift in market structure. So it's likely price will pull back to fill these fair value gaps, okay? But you can still take the risk. You can still take the risk selling. This is 1.8974. And if you're going to set your stop loss, you are setting your stop loss few pips above this level, let's say, or you could use the high of this previous high, which is 9032. That's about 60 pips, about 60 pip risk, okay? Or you wait for price to pull back, okay, fill this fair value gap before you sell. But if you also look at this move, this previous move, you would see that I think this pullback was to fill the fair value gap of this first move, right? I think that was what played out here. Price came down here. If you apply your Fibonacci, so price went back up to premium, and now it's selling. So I think that's what played out. So GA is bearish. If I'm to take any trade on GA, any risk on GA, it has to be sell. Okay. Any other pair? Australian dollar JPY. Okay, I think that will be the last pair for this session. Let's look at Australian dollar JPY. Do I have it on my list? Okay. It should be bearish if let's start with the daily. So it's bearish. You can see it has formed a triple top here. Can you see that? This is triple top. tripled up, so it's going down. Is there a probability that it will hit that support? If that support is broken, or yeah, if that support is broken, it will aim for this next support. So OCJPY is bearish at the moment. Now let's go down to lower time frames. There has to be a shift in market structure on lower time frame. Let's go to 4 hour. Let's go to 1 hour. Okay, so you can see on 1 hour there was a shift in market structure at this level. Hope you can see that. Okay, so that will be all for today's on session. If you're a newbie, tonight by 8 a.m., 8 p.m., tonight by 8 p.m., we would be having a session for new traders. New traders. If you're an experienced trader, what you need to do is show up for the live session and also show up for the weekly market analysis session. Okay, which holds the weekly market analysis session holds every Saturday 8 p.m. and the live market analysis session holds on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday 10 a.m. for experienced traders. But for new traders, you need to learn the basics of Forex. You need to understand some of the terminologies we use in the market. So all you need to do is show up for the class, which we hold today by 8 p.m. Okay, so we'll teach you how to analyze the market, how to know the trend of the market using technical tools and fundamental tools. Okay, so I hope you got value from this session. If you did, comment yes, comment value if you did. Now, if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do, so that you can be getting updates, you can be getting notification each time I come online. Okay, thank you. Do have a wonderful day.